Hello, I'm Gary Jolly from the Tractor Store in Richland. Now's the best time of the year to save more with Mahindra, and it all starts with zero. Pay zero down and 0% interest up to 60 months. That's more for less on many of Mahindra's best-selling models, with tractors that deliver more lift, capacity, fuel efficiency, and built-in weight. So get zero down, 0% interest for up to 60 months on Mahindra, the world's #1 selling tractor, Mahindra, available at the Tractor Store in Richland.
We'll begin Southern Miss's portion of their post-game media op. Reminder, if you have a question for Coach Berry, please use the hand raise feature. And if you are not asking a question, we ask that you please mute your microphone. Coach Berry, could you please start us with an opening statement?
Okay. Thought today's game was a game of momentum. It kind of swung early in the game. Obviously, we were the recipient of a couple of runs off from some misplayed balls there in the first inning by Florida State. And then, of course, that's all we did for the rest of the game. And I thought Messick really turned it up and was able to overcome that. And he actually limited the damage in that inning to just 2 runs. But, the top of the order for Florida State, we knew going in, they live and die by the home run. Certainly that's what happened today. They got us for 3. And I think the story with us leaving 10 guys on, particularly in the third inning, when we had first and second, nobody out, and 3, 4, and 5 hole hitters up, and he strikes out the side. I think that was just that was probably the pivotal point in the game of just kind of really shutting us down, and we just really never threatened after that.
Patrick, go ahead with your question.
Coach, obviously you bring in Etheridge in the game. Just if you would just kind of explain what went into that.
Well, just trying to hold it there. Ben's been throwing really well, and in hopes we were trying to keep it at that point 3-2 and not really trying to extend him. But the more we got into it, we just felt like that if we could keep it a 3-2 game and try to win that thing late, then that's what we needed to do. So. That was a decision me and Oz made to just go to him and try to control the game at that point, give us a chance to win late.
Andrew?
Coach, the past few games, you guys have been putting up hits, but it just seems like when you guys have been in scoring position, the runs just aren't you guys just aren't capitalizing. Did that feel like that was problem for you guys today?
Oh, yeah, 100%, and I think it started in that third inning and not being able to get a run in or even move the baseball and put pressure on the defense. And then, of course, after that, we had runners at second base with 2 outs, and we just didn't get the 2-out hit as well. As a result, you look at the box and we leave 10 guys on. So once again, Florida State has power arms. You see it in their stats. And it showed today. They did a good job of mixing with their righties and lefties on our guys and really controlling the game on that side of the ball. So, we just didn't do enough in those situations to get the runs in that we needed to win that game.
Are there any further questions for Coach Berry?
Good.
Patrick or Andrew, did you both raise your hands? Yeah, we'll go with Patrick.
Coach, if you would just tell me what you thought you got out of Stanley, and his velocity seemed about right, or did he start to tire there right before y'all took him out?
Well, Patrick, I'll tell you, I thought that Florida State's hitters did an outstanding job with him, and in the fact that they spoiled a lot of pitches. They really fouled off a lot of things. They didn't have a lot to show for it until obviously the 6th inning, but they ran that pitch count up, and he left the game at 104 pitches through 6 innings. So he's there at 90 pitches there in the 6th, which is not him. He's usually not that many pitches. He's usually in the 75, 80. So that extending their at bats and extending those pitches that he had to throw, I think, was a key in moving him out of the game. And obviously, there in the 6th inning, the momentum starts with an error, and then they capitalize. Lacey hits a 2-run homer, and then Cabell follows. We get a double play ball. Nelson walks, and then we get a double play ball, line out, and then Cabell with a 2-strike situation. We leave a slider up and away, and he's strong. I watched him in BP, and I mean, the ball really comes off his bat. He just basically one-armed that slider out of there to put them up 3-2. But I thought Stan did a great job. I just hate that the momentum swung there in the sixth inning.
Back to Andrew.
I mean, Coach, it's been, rough 3 games now for you guys. I mean, how do you hurry up, put this behind you? And I mean, how do you, I guess, get prepared for tomorrow, whether it be Ole Miss or Southeast Missouri?
Well, I mean, you just gotta flush it and get ready tomorrow. I mean, there's no secret. There's nothing that you can do other than have the attitude to come out and win and understand the sense of urgency. Either you win or you go home. I mean, it's pretty plain and simple to me. So hopefully it will be to our guys. So there's no magic saying, there's no motivation. I mean, hell, we 57 games into the year. I mean, that's enough motivation right there to go out and win.
Go to Rick.
Rick, you're on mute.
Fly balls to right field have really hurt you in the last 2 games. Did you get any indication what happened today? Did he lose it in the sun, or do you know?
Said he lost it at the last second in the sun. So I didn't hear the first part of your question. You kind of came in halfway through. I picked you up there, fly ball last couple of games. But
Well, what I was saying is the last couple of games, if a fly ball to right field, it's really cost y'all dearly.
it sure has, and I wish I had an answer for it, but I don't. And, hopefully tomorrow when the ball goes to right field, we'll figure out how to catch it.
All right, Coach. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Charlie, if you would just kind of take us through the approach against Messick for the entire team and how things kind of played out throughout the game.
Yeah, I mean, going into the game, we knew he was going to have his stuff. You can tell by the year he's had, he's a good pitcher. We talked with the approach with Coach Creel, and early on we did a good job. I think we attacked him. We put pressure on the defense, but I think we just kind of took our foot off the gas pedal after that first inning, and it cost us.
Andrew.
Charlie, you guys are putting up hits, but when runners are in scoring position, you guys have fallen short the past couple games. What's the adjustment? What's the key part that you guys are just missing to finally, have the whole thing finally work?
Yeah, I mean, myself included, I think we just need to stop pressing. I mean, we're doing a good job early, putting pressure on and creating opportunities. That's all you can ask for is to create opportunities, and we're just not doing a good job cashing in, whether it's trying to do too much or trying to pick out the perfect pitch. But, I mean, something's got to change here soon. And I think it will. I have a lot of confidence in this offense, but it's obviously frustrating when we create those opportunities and we don't cash in on them.
Nick Suss.
How do you handle tonight? Do you try and watch this next game? Do you try and put baseball away? Do you try and do any preparation? Just what goes into a day before an elimination game?
I mean, obviously it's right there. The fact that it's an elimination game tomorrow. But I think, like Coach Barry said, we just got to flush this one, whether you pay attention to the game tonight or not. Tomorrow, whoever we play, we're going to try and go out there and win. So that's all we can do is flush today, and tomorrow the sun comes back up. So looking forward to that one.
Rick.
Rick doesn't have a question set.
Arya.
Hey, Charlie, just you touched on Messick a little bit early on, but what was he doing when you guys were able to get runners on base to kind of buckle down and find different ways to get out of those innings?
Yeah, I think he did a good job mixing. He used all pitches he had. And like I said, when we're pressing as an offense with runners in scoring position, that really hurts us. With an arm on the mound that's going to be mixing, he's not going to be consistent with pitch to pitch. It's pretty tough when you're pressing as an offense to try and drive in runs and you create those opportunities.